Welcome to Nessus. This planet is crawling with Vex.
What's going on, guys? It's Cameron here, back with another Destiny 2 video. In this one I wanted to talk a bit about the news that came out both yesterday and today as part of IGN's IGN First program. Yesterday they talked a bit about the story within the game and how how Bungie crafted that, and today they focused on the Sentinel Titan subclass. So, with regard to yesterday, obviously I didn't make a video. I didn't really think that the news yesterday was actually deserving of a video, and I'll tell you why quickly here. So everyone knows that played the first Destiny that the story was pretty catastrophic, without a doubt the worst story in a game I've ever played. This is vanilla Destiny obviously, and then it got progressively better through the DLCs and expansions to the point where by the Taken King it was pretty good. Like, I definitely appreciated the characters a lot more. I definitely knew what I was doing, and I think everyone can pretty much agree that the story in the Taken King onwards was pretty good. Like, that was kind of what I expected in the first place. But yeah, I've clocked up around 30 days worth of playtime on Destiny now, and it doesn't matter if this game has a pretty shit story. I know I'm gonna play it to death anyway, because Destiny is probably my favourite video game franchise at this point. It's hard to explain why. It's just I've never got into a game so much, and it's strange considering, the whole lack of story and all that around it, but it really probably is my favourite franchise. But saying that, even I, whenever I was watching this video, found myself thinking, yeah, you're talking about your story, you're saying it's great, you're gonna get lost in it. Where have I heard this before? So I didn't want to make a video on it, basically rimming them, for lack of a better word. So I just decided I'll not cover it, and I'll talk about it a bit the next day. So, I was listening to them talk about it, and they were like, oh, you're going to be saying there's too much story, you're going to be complaining about them, putting too much story and lore in the game. That sounds great, but I'll judge that for myself whenever I play the game, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard it all before, and I really, I might sound like I'm being a bit overcritical here. That's really not my point. Like, I didn't feel like it deserved a video. I, more than most, hope that Destiny 2 is an absolutely amazing game with regards to story, because I know that's what these kind of games get judged on, even though that's not really 100% what I think they should be judged on, because there's so much more to a game like this than just the main story. Like, I already, the game hasn't even come out, and I already know whenever I get it at midnight or whatever and I'm playing it, I'm just going to be thinking, yeah, get me through these missions, get me the gear, I don't give a fuck, get me to the end game stuff like the raid, you know what I mean? Like, I want to care about the characters, yeah, but it's the stuff like going to Zur on a Friday, doing the nightfalls, doing the raids. That's what Destiny is to me, the whole weekly reset, not the whole, story aspect of it. I'm just kind of hoping that they do improve on the story aspect, so this game doesn't get slated as much, and then, I get funny looks whenever I say Destiny's my favourite franchise ever. But yeah, long story short, I didn't want to make a video covering yesterday's news because I didn't want to spend time talking up the story in the game, for the game to then release and it to be 4 hours long and have less content than the last game. Not that I think that will be the case. Alright, so other news, we got a look at the Titan Sentinel subclass. I'll link a video to that in the description below, free to check that out for yourself. However, yeah, it looks pretty sick. It's a pretty in-depth look at the subclass, gives you a bit of a look at the abilities and stuff, how it'll work. The fact that you can still use your Titan bubble. You're kind of presented with a choice between roaming with the shield or using the Ward of Dawn Titan bubble. I know a lot of Titans are going to be happy enough about that, to be honest, because for a while it looked like the bubble wasn't for making a return in Destiny 2. And the last little bit of news I wanted to talk about was rumours are starting to surface about preloading for the beta becoming available. There are rumours on the internet going around that preloads will be available on the PlayStation 4 from tomorrow. So if you're a PS4 player looking forward to Destiny 2's beta and you maybe don't have the quickest internet in the world, then yeah, have a look out for that tomorrow. Have a look on your email, whatever, and just keep checking to see if the beta is available for preload. But yeah, with that, guys, I think that covers pretty much everything of interest right now with Destiny 2. If you'd like to stay up to date with all things Battlefront and Destiny 2, feel free to click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.